gonna be a little sadder, I think, because my prediction was bad.
We got one back. You know?
Shh, I thought you weren't gonna mention it because you didn't get that one. That would have been the play. We don't talk about it at all.
That's what people do when they're right. They do the victory dance and they're happy, and when they're wrong, they rather just not mention it at all. Thanks, Thomas.
You had your bet though. You were just like, it's probably not this time. So you kind of were. You're okay.
Yeah, but I still, you know, I own up to being wrong. Sometimes people are wrong. And it's actually, you know, it's fun to be wrong. Because that means we have a tie. And that means that we get to see another game that maybe is a little bit more even than the first two matches we saw. Because both of the games we saw so far in this series, it is Liquid taking on Fnatic. It's 1-1, winners bracket semi-finals. Pretty big match, actually, because the winner makes it to the top 3. It wasn't a great game for Fnatic. But it didn't feel like they really tried. Can I say it like that? Or rather, their plan failed. That sounds better.
There you go.
It's more neutral.
1 point.
Right? Why did their plan fail? Pigeon, talk us through it.
It was peculiar, right? Because we saw this. Because we were arguing at the start. Like, is this a Willow core? I was like, this is a Shaman core. Like their theory apparently was that they couldn't reach the Shaman. It's it's great. And you know, I think it really came down to the mid lane. They just couldn't kill off Kuro, and then you got to the point where it's like, okay, guys, just leave me here. I'm a slow pusher, but I don't care.
I wish like this is where heat maps in Dota would be the best because Kuro actually just never moved from that mid lane in 20 minutes.
Why would
he just sat there? There's no point in him doing that.
You know, there was a season of DreamLeague where there was a heat map. It was Bruno
really?
had created something like that. I think it was season 3 or something like that. It was great.
That'd be cool. I mean, for that game, it would just be like a big red line down the middle lane from the Timber swap. But yeah, I mean, we looked at it and we're like,
I mean, if we get a map up on the screen, I can just put in red lines. That's all good. I mean, we know where it was more or less.
We actually do have something for the screen. We have a replay, or rather, Pigeon has a replay.
I've even already set up with what you want on the screen. It's like, oh, look at this. He's got his hands right on the Matum, and then it's like, okay, I can't kill Matu quick enough. Jar's like, I'll frag you. I don't need to go anywhere.
And then
this was just ridiculous.
Oh, this is perfect.
Beautiful.
It's like the perfect bait, you know.
And the mind control's like, wait, guys, I want to be involved as well. Can I just ravage? We can ravage.
Well, he's making sure that the epicenter gets off.
Exactly.
Because GH did the instant stun to protect.
And Matumaman, you know, he's not even. It's like, cool guys don't look at explosions.
Do you know what the best part is? Wait for it, because I left it in the end, because this kind of highlighted what we were saying. Where's Kira right now?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he's just in the base.
He's just right-clicking.
The best part is that he doesn't have a TP scroll. That's actually my biggest highlight for that. He just doesn't care. He knows he's not going to die here.
Cool guys don't look at explosions. Cool guys, there's a cooler guy, doesn't he?
Cool guy doesn't even show up to the explosion. It was a rough one, and we talked about the Timbersaw. We know that the Timbersaw, you know, if he's good, he'll be able to get ahead and steamroll. But if he's bad, he's going to be behind. But he was never behind. He
didn't even need kills to get his team ahead. He just needed them to keep failing to kill him in that lane, and they came close once or twice, and then it was just there was no chance.
I mean, this was come on. It's a.
What's up?
Playing with the Roshan.
We did Roshans that game.
We did do that a bunch when we were at the qualifiers too. We kept like playing with him in the pit, making.
Because you would expect that the wings would be like solid, but they're not.
Don't snap it.
Don't break one of the wings either.
I won't. I was being nice. Let's take a look at the MVP vote. See what Twitch have voted. I think it should be. I was gonna say it should be Kuro.
Okay.
This is the BM.
This is
Oh.
BM vote.
I mean, Kira got 16%. That's not bad.
Yeah, I think we should look at that more rather than NB being the top one there. I mean, Shadow Shaman, you know, the plan of Shadow Shaman core.
It was peculiar.
I think that's the right word for that.
Like, at first I was like, are they going to pull this up? Because at the start, like, Tide, you're like, oh, it's fine, because, you know, you can't kill him off. He's just going to debuff and walk away. And I was like, actually, you know, they're trapping him nicely. But then you just looked at Kuro again.
Yeah, I mean, they tried something, didn't work. Don't think we'll see that happen again.
Yeah, I don't think so either. We can look at the draft. I think it has begun, and it's gonna be different. You know, this was an out draft, and it felt like Fnatic. You know, they tried something funky, didn't work out. I don't think they're gonna try something funky again because this is top 3 on the line, and we know that they looked very good in that first game, and I think it's kind of going to be a repeat of that.
So same bans Liquid from the second game, wanting to take out those big support heroes that Fnatic punished them with the first game. Fnatic, same bans on the other side. Will they ban the Tiny?
They never banned the AA. It's like so far he, you know, every game's playing AA. It's working.
banning first pick AA, you know, like banning AA is in the first few.
Yeah, it's not heard of very often.
No, it's not ideal.
Unless you're like massive base, like, hey, we're gonna pick Alk.
Yeah. I think if anything, like I could have seen maybe the Sanking, if they really wanted to pick the PL early on, that would be the one thing. But no, they just do same bans.
Yeah, the typical Chen ban comes out as well.
Mm-hmm.
It's just one of those heroes that gives too much early aggression. It's like, it's weird because for a while people thought Chen got like hard nerfed with the changes to spawn times on camps, and then people just coming out with these Chens that just rotate on the outer lanes so effectively.
Because he changed it in the concept because you can just send home creeps in the offlane.
Exactly.
With Holy Persuasion becoming the send home, the entire aspect of Chen changed.
Oh my god, it's a gyrocopter again.
Fnatic gets it this time though.
Yeah.
So they do
Switching up.
take that one away.
The crazy old man is ready to lock and load. And, well, I think we're probably going to see a Tusk again. I'm getting a feeling there's going to be another Tusk. Tusk is just like one.
I think he's most picked hero.
He must be. He's just so good though.
DJ, right?
You know, I just told him that I didn't need the laptop back because I wasn't using it that much.
And now you're.
And now I actually think, you know, I would have looked up how often that Tusk would have been picked.
Okay, now if we go by statistics, Liquid should win this because Heaton has got AA again.
100% win rate.
I mean, they really want him to play it, but it's always going to be like Gyro. The one thing that Gyro can't suffer is you get bursted, and AA is one of those heroes that will give you the opportunity to burst people.
Yeah, just give you the turnarounds. Like Rocket Barrage isn't that scary compared to 3 people with Chill and Touch. Actually, I wonder what they want to actually combo with it. They need some sort of control, some sort of lockdown. Is this Sanking? There's another Sanking?
Yeah, Sanking it is.
There it is.
Why not?
This time though, they can still be both, right? Because last time it could have been both as well until that Tidehunter came out, of course. But yeah, Sanking AA, strong duo.
It's a nice opening. It doesn't like it's just saying Fnatic, hey, don't group up too much, but it's kind of obvious. It's not like some sneaky thing you have to hide until the end.
I think it also dissuades Fnatic from if they did want to go for that PL again, right? Because they picked it just like last 2 times. The Sanking makes PL a much weaker hero.
No, PL already didn't really work out previous game with the Timbersaw there, and he didn't have anybody helping him out because that I think the bottom lane was like taking all the attention away. Bottom and top actually.
Yeah, they doubled down. And like you said, the Tusk.
My predictions are getting better. What's going on here? Do we see a Witch Doctor?
Turnaround.
I'm just going for the most obvious stuff here. Like, yeah, Witch Doctor's pretty good here too with Tusk, because he appears in like I don't know what the stats are. It's a high percentage.
Yeah. And we have seen Pi play that a lot as well.
Especially with Gyro as well.
Pi played the Willow, by the way.
He did.
The Willow, that's true.
He didn't. I mean, it wasn't on him.
It was definitely not on Willow.
The game was super hard for him. I think I've seen in the past them do the Warlock sometimes. Yeah. With the Gyrocopter, it's one of Pi's better heroes.
Well, I really I don't like Warlock to face him because it's a very kind of it seems one-dimensional, but it's not. It's like Fatal Bonds is one of the most underrated spells in the game. It's like people don't notice until, like you said, Gyrocopter, flat cannon, everyone getting hit.
They actually ban out the PL.
They ban it anyway.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. And Envy's Lone Druid as well.
Some respect, and then some respect back as we see another green hero banned out by Fnatic.
Yeah, Viper actually works really well with AA and Sanking because you have the your Nether Toxin. Sure, your Nether Toxin breaks, but it also amplifies spells. So you get Ice Vortex plus Nether Toxin with Sanking. Lots of magic damage can come in. And it's just, I mean, playing Gyro versus Viper is a little annoying. You just constantly get, even if you get BKB, you're gonna get ulted.
Yeah, Viper Strike's tough to deal with. And of course, the corrosive skin helps against the early kill potential Gyro. So they've got another ban. I mean, surely they've got to focus out the.
I think they should take. I think they should take out this Pugna too. I think Pugna is always really scary when you've got AA, and when you've got Gyro. Like Gyro's a hero that gets at risk of getting bursted.
Yeah, just get rid of all the amplification here.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to be forced to go for a BKB too quickly. And Luna.
Yeah, they take out Luna.
It's peculiar. I mean, I could see it to an extent. There's a lot of right click with an AA and a Luna and try.
Very strong try lane too. I think they want to be able to. I think they want to be able to with the Luna ban. I think they want to be able to have the Tusk plus one of the Universe heroes being able to contest that safe lane. Because if it's Luna Sanking AA, that is a very potent tri lane.
Yeah, and then you just have to essentially take a loss. And Universe, one of those heroes, you give him a little bit of space, he'll do a lot with it. So you want to capitalize on that.
Oh, I had something. Oh yeah. So for Liquid, I think they can look at this Jugger Lifestealer if they want to versus the Gyro. It's just traditionally very good. They've already got the Infest as well for Sanking.
Yeah, I mean, we've talked about lifesteal issues. It's a little bit slower.
A hero that made it through to this phase is Enchantress.
Yeah, Mind Control was.
Ooh, that's
talking
true.
about that one.
More
Yeah.
green.
And we've seen it banned a couple of times today, yesterday as well.
It's
So there
frustrating.
it is.
Yep.
Yeah.
There you go. It's a frustrating hero because most teams just don't like it because it makes you play a different type of game against that offlaner.
I think this is where Fnatic could look at the Pugna, because Enchantress, you want to have lots of magic damage versus that.
Yeah, she gets shredded quick in those scenarios.
Yep.
10 seconds remaining.
But more than likely picking the 5 hero right here.
Yeah.
5 seconds
Going
remaining.
for that well, potential Witch Doctor for the Pie hero. As here on camera. He does get a lot of talk time right now, so perhaps indeed they're asking for his opinion on the matter.
They want something that can just... something that can protect their safe lane. So, yeah, the Doctor.
There it is. Yeah, Doctor gets come out. It's just a classic trio, really. Like, I think most of the games where I see Gyro and they want to go aggressive, it's Tusk appears first, and there's always Witch Doctor.
Yeah, I mean, Gyro Witch Doctor traditionally is a very, very kill potent combo. You get level 2, you get level 3, you always have kill threat with Maledict.
You definitely need Tusk there for this one, though, because Enchantress moves too quickly otherwise.
Yeah, I'm still a little concerned, though, because sure, they've got like the barrage damage with Maledict that can do okay, but I mean, Ench is such a scary hero, and there's the Lifestealer, like we said. I think it just got even better when they picked the Witch Doctor.
Yeah.
Because now it can close the gap onto the Gyro with the Sand King and Fest, and Witch Doctor doesn't really do much versus Lifestealer. That's scary.
Yeah, that's worrying. I mean, Lifestealer, usually the thing you want to avoid is him being a scenario where everyone just kites him. But the point is, you want to try to get the Enchantress, but Lifesteal just builds ultra aggressive. Either one you jump on inside Liquid, the other is just going to milk your line up and wipe 1 or 2 heroes.
Ooh.
Ooh,
That's
we
an
get
early Enigma.
game.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I like that. The Witch Doctor as well.
So are they gonna run that aggro from Fnatic then and put the Enigma and try to like just deal with the Enchantress? Just be like, okay, I'm just gonna keep denying the wave back, because then you don't have to worry about the kill threatening. You kind of just sack your you just have the Enigma. You're gonna get something versus an Enchantress no matter what.
Yeah, I guess the only worry is, like, at the same time you've got low damage to begin with, so Enchantress isn't going to be too pressured.
Yeah, I mean, but that's what I mean, is that they're just gonna be like, okay, Enigma's gonna get stuff up here no matter what, and then our Gyro's gonna at least be able to get something bottom if they decide to go for that aggro.
Yeah, right now Fnatic is like they're putting a lot on the Gyro delivering, and I don't know. I think maybe they want to even up, because so far what's been working for them is when they have these 2 heroes on Envy and Abed, that if you don't shut down both of them, it just creates space later and enables the other one to catch up. To that end, I'm wondering where they actually want to go with this.
I'm wondering what the Abed hero is. Something like either like a Deucer or an Invoker. They used to pick Invoker a lot.
I don't mind Invoker here. I don't know if I
Actually, no, I always... Man, every time I say Invoker, I feel like it's always versus a Lifestealer, so I think something more like that Deucer, some super hard carry.
Yeah, and then the Enigma just sets you up for the kills. I like that. That's a good call.
Another Brood ban.
Yeah. I mean, you look at the lineup. I mean, who's going to clear it? It's like Witch Doctor. Hey, my cast bounce.
Enigma with the Midnight Pulse.
Well, it's not too bad, yeah, but like the spiders move so quick, you don't want to really commit Black Hole just for a Brood.
Oh no, sure. It's just funny. We see twice in a row now. Last ban, just in case. I find.
In case, you know, that's the hero that's won certain tournaments, so gotta be careful.
Alright, the last pick is in the hands of Liquid, so they get the upper hand there, can counter whatever comes their way. For Fnatic, what are we lacking? Because we got some push already in the Enigma. We got team fight already with the Enigma. We need a core.
They need something that's going to have a good core matchup, because Gyro versus Lifesteal right now is not good. So they want something that's good versus Lifestealer.
Yeah, you need someone that can actually run at this Lifesteal later on, because if you can't get past Lifestealer, Enchantress just stands there and has a field day.
Is it time for the Terrorblade? Oh, it's time for the Ursa.
Oh, wow.
So now they're going to put the Gyro mid, and they're going to have this Ursa tri-lane. So now they probably will put the Enigma off lane, and then now they have this heavy thing to shut down this Enchantress. Interesting. Yeah. So it's actually, this is a good core matchup, like we mentioned. Ursa now is good versus Enchantress and the Lifestealer.
Yes.
So how does Liquid respond?
How does Liquid respond? What do they need?
Against an Ursa, like they need more control. I mean, we're saying Invoker for Fnatic. I don't think Liquid are going to go for that. It's not terrible here, because you've got that long range counter initiation. You get him with a tornado follow up and just break apart Fnatic's team fight. But they need something that actually can. I think they need someone to back Lifestealer up at the front. But what do you pick? Like Death Prophet? don't like DP.
No, you're at risk of getting bursted.
Dragon Knight feels
Similar.
sketchy as well.
Ursa can pierce through that
Yeah.
pretty well.
Like Ursa's the big concern. Like Fnatic, this is really smart. You don't really expect an Ursa pick. We don't see it very often. And now we're going to default to listening to the players.
Yeah, that's.
I mean, I'm curious. I think this is actually a really smart Ursa pick.
Yeah, they put Liquid in a tough position.
I'm not too sure what they actually pick here versus this Ursa. It's so they need something that's going to do like the same kind of thing that Fnatic were looking for. That good core matchup.
It's like you can't drag this too late either because there's still an Enigma and a Gyro in it. So it's not like you can argue if you can get past the Ursa's snowball phase, you still got a chance. I mean, Fnatic, yeah, they ambushed them with this. Here it comes.
It is a visit.
And they go the Visage.
Oh, wow, yeah.
So Dominator builder, so they can go for those troll nets to be able to deal with that Enigma, and
Who's playing
they've
Visage?
got people to actually be able to hit buildings. So I think that's going to be Kuro playing Visage.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I would imagine. So I didn't
Hero.
actually look.
It is, yeah.
It is
It
Kuro
is.
playing Visage, yeah.
Yeah, you got GH on Sand King.
I'm curious about the lanes. That's the thing, because I think there's going to be a lot of dodging, because they don't want this Enchantress versus Ursa.
I would love to see one of those, like, I haven't seen it much in these games, but I remember more recently there used to be this kind of phase where we went through where it would be not uncommon to see lanes switch like 3, 4, 5, 6 times.
Yeah.
But,
Musical lanes all around.
yeah, it's like just musical chairs going on. It's beautiful.
So, name a team. Who are you backing?
We got back someone again. I think Fnatic, this surprise Ursa pick, I like it. I really like it.
Yeah? Going for
Yeah,
Fnatic?
I'm not crazy about the Visage. I like Fanatics. I think they have really good core matchups.
Going for Fnatic as well. So it's 3 for 0 here. Liquid need all the support they can get, and perhaps they can find it in Capitalist and Blitz. So let's hear what they have to say about this matchup.
Well, I don't know, Sheemer. Are we going to be Liquid supporters here? Do you think they've got the drafts?
I'm not sure. I
Because
think
our panel seemed pretty thoroughly in the Ursa camp.
then I will even Pigeon, because I think
Even
Pigeon's like 0 for
Pigeon.
9.
Even
So I feel like I just definitely go for
you just play the odds right now?
yeah. Honestly,
Yeah. Understandable.
don't bet against
See,
the house.
the thing is that Nahaz is great on a panel and everything, and he really understands the win rates of hero matchups and everything, but what he fails to grasp is the statistics of panel predictions.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the real meta. You
Yes.
got to go with those stats.
That's a strong number right now. The 0 is strong. I refuse to bet against
It's
it.
a nice big round number.
But who knows?
30 seconds. to
This is a Kuroki Visage mid. Not something I see very often at all.
Yeah.
And right now, Fnatic, you saw what they did, right? They went deep trying to figure out where the lanes were going to be. Because they're trying to make sure that Envy is against the Enchantress.
Yeah.
And Liquid is doing the opposite. They're trying to make sure that Envy is against this Lifestealer tri-lane.
And I think Pai actually specifically said, I think they're going to run an aggro tri-lane
the battle
almost no matter what.
begins.
Is that, you think that's in part just because if it is the Ursa Enchantress matchup, if that does end up happening, at least in the safe lane, Enchantress feels a little bit better?
Yeah, I think so. Because she can abuse some stuff.
Yeah.
She's closer to the poles. But we'll see what happens as Universe immediately denies one of the creeps.
And DJ is going to do something similar here. I was about to say, I was waiting for him to do the Ice Shards play. Sure enough, he does. To make sure that Abed is able to play on his high ground, he actually kind of got stuck on the low ground. Kuro got some free hits on him. Kuro, who went for the early level of Grave Chill, can easily battle against DJ. It is very tough to harass a Visage for any hero, and Tusk is no match for the task.
Interesting, though, how this mid matchup goes is... and I have not seen Kuroki play Visage. So it'll be curious to see how that one goes.
To be fair, I haven't seen Kuro play a whole lot of Dragonite either. Or,
Yeah.
or Timbersaw.
That hero's a lot more straightforward, though. Dragonite.
Yeah, that's true.
I feel like DK, you just hit towers. Press Breathe Fire.
Timbersaw, you just sit there right-clicking people while reactive armor builds up.
Yeah, he's like the new Miracle, you know? He's like, Miracle plays a new hero every game, I will do the same.
Mm.
Nobody will one-up me.
Maybe this is some sort of weird long-term play for Kuro to come back as carry.
Oh, I hope that. For Liquid.
GH needs to get to low ground. He'll have to burrow strike to do so.
Oh, Pi throws the cask out. Does manage to catch them. But Fnatic support duo getting a successful pull-off. As the game pauses.
I mean, this Ursa pick looks so good, right? Because no matter what it's matched up against, it's happy. It's either going to be matched up against the Enchantress, boom, countered the Enchantress, or in lane it's going to be up against the Lifestealer, which, again, Ursa is also a great counter, too.
No, I think this is a very sick Ursa pick. Because he's not dissatisfied against any of these heroes.
Yeah.
If, for example, the Sand King stuns him, he'll just pop his Enrage.
Right.
They'll be able to early Roshan as well. Like, there's a lot of advantages for this hero in this game.
And it means Universe is going to be able to get a good amount of farm on this Enigma. They don't actually have any disables to go through BKB, so as he speeds his way towards the Hand of Midas, follows up with the BKB, you've got this constant threat on the map that it's going to be really tough for Liquid to be able to battle. So what is their game plan? Their heroes are countered. It seems like the overall strategy from Fnatic is quite sound, so what does Liquid need to do to win this game?
You have to mitigate the damage on this top lane, try to kill some supports.
Well, they're going to try and go for a kill right now onto Pylai. Pi trying to eat through some trees, gets out the paralyzing pass, and now a Maledict onto GH. Now he is just going to TP home and will be perfectly fine.
Was the Chilling Touch on cooldown? I feel like
They
he tested that a little bit late. Okay.
They used it right as they hit the Burrow Strike.
All right, that makes a little bit more sense. As he and AA has so far been undefeated. I saw someone post the meme, you know, like the... You do not ban AA against Liquid. But we'll see if that actually holds true.
How would you rate Heen's play so far as a support?
Heen? He's not been bad at all.
Yeah.
For a coach. Like, both the coaches have actually done pretty well. I want to see Adam play for Fnatic. That'd be the next level. And Sunbee pop in. Everyone might as well just use their coaches.
Yeah. I'd like that.
That'd be pretty fun.
TP in. The funny one with Sunbee is the fact that no matter what happens, Sunbee is just never.
They just don't use Sunbee.
They just refuse to let him play.
Poor Sunbee. They're like, guys, who can we get?
One of these tournaments, they're going to have like 3 players out, and they're going to be like, they'll be able to replace 2 of them. They'll have 1 more left, and they're like, guys, we either let Sunbee play, or we forfeit the tournament. They're just going to forfeit the tournament instead.
Matama Man's taking a lot of damage here. He's trying to kite, but...
Yeah, this is
Envy.
Matama Man. Oh my god! What?
That is an Ursa that had like 10 stacks. That is ambitious. Very nice kill by Envy. He's like, okay, you are getting into a right-click fight with an Ursa. You will not win this. And he was absolutely correct.
Apparently, Matama Man just a little bit out of his depth when he's not playing one of those green heroes.
Is under attack.
Tries to man-fight an Ursa with the Lifestealer.
Yeah, that was wild.
I feel like we're seeing something new every single day of this tournament, if not every single series.
Yeah, people are trying to out-innovate each other right now. Haven't seen Ursa in a hot minute as GH gonna stun, pick up the DD rune, start fighting DJ, who is quite healthy right now, has both of his
he's got
kills.
ice shards
he's
as
just
well
gonna
as
kill him.
Snowball. GH is not going to make it out of here. He's got the Fairy Fire, but DJ is still going to be able to run him down. After all, he had the Orb of Venom.
Yeah, both times now, the decision-making on the side of Liquid, even with the DD rune, DJ had full mana, was easily going to get off both his spells, out DPSU. Abed going to tank some damage here. The Visage is doing really well against the Gyrocopter.
All right, they've got the Ursa. This time around, with 3 heroes, they will be able to challenge Eternal Envy and bring him down. Find Pylai in the trees. He already had an escape route planned. That is a nice little tree. You cut the one tree and you get through that whole entire area. That's nice. One and 2 right now, 5 minutes in. Slight lead for Fnatic, but the mid lane does seem to be going well for Kuro. He is doing quite well in the matchup against the Gyrocopter. Has a CS lead, experience advantage as well.
And they're pinging for a second, but there's no real move to be made as he pops the birds. The best part about the birds is you can use those, micro them around, try to go for kills on opposite ends of the map. I'm pinging for that right now is Abed. Feels like he doesn't necessarily want to be here.
DJ attempting to gank this lane is going to run into GH first. Burst Strike is ready to go. GH is going to use it to get out of the Ice Shards. So the gank will fail. but it's still creating space. Look at the CS difference right now between Eternal Envy and this Lifestealer. 31 and 12 for the Ursa, 12 and 3 for the Lifestealer.
Yeah. The upside, though, is that the other side lanes on Liquid are going pretty well. Universe is at 22 CS, Mind Control at 39. Meanwhile, Kuro is at 33, very healthy amounts.
GH is going to be caught here this time around. No Burrow Strike, but does have a Sandstorm. Sentry is going to be dropped. GH tried to run away during that time, but still going to be caught in the Meltings. Will easily be enough to make sure he goes down. 3-1 now.
Second pickup on him as nobody really willing to be mid. Abed going to come in, pop the Shrine.
With a Siege Wagon, as well as the Familiars out, this is going to be a pretty easy kill. Meanwhile, what is this? Matamba Man is rotating around as a Lifestealer. What? Matamba Man, wake up! All right, a little bit too late. Mid lane, caught GH.
Again?
King. Oh, they're actually going to go for the snowball. Full snowball onto Heen, excuse me, catching him. Visage Familiars are going to go for the kill onto DJ. He has the full feed on him as well. If they can actually slow him down, they'll be able to bring him down with the drop of the Familiars. Another drop onto the Gyrocopter, and Kuro actually now turning, thinking he can maybe catch Pylai Die, and he's right with the Grave Chill. He should be able to run him down. These Familiars are not going to slow down one bit. Trying to get from the low ground, the Rocket Barrage damage onto Kuro. That's not going to be nearly enough to threaten his life, though. Nice double kill for Kuro. May not have seen this Visage a whole lot from him, but he's doing some serious work with it.
They overcommit for just half a second. They get the kill. The downside for Liquid, though, is that GH has not had the best of games. Only level 2, 7 minutes in. We compare that to DJ, who's 2-1 and 2 right now.
He has been challenging anybody who shows up to this bottom lane. We're seeing the impetus go to work on
you imagine
both DJ and Universe.
If the Prowlers actually desecrate
Oh, yeah.
and petrified him there, he would have died, as Mind Control's playing really aggressively forward, trying to see if he stayed for whatever reason. But DJ is not greedy, and he's going to back. And now GH is being given this lane. Try to recover a little bit. He's going to stun to get the last hit, and Envy can't really get a kill as long as he's got Sandstorm up. They do know about this ward from their previous move when they try to rotate in. Ran into the smoke of Fnatic. And now Kuroki just gonna back up a little bit. Looks like he wants to farm some Ancients. And everybody just being given space right now.
Except for Matamba Man.
Yeah, Matamba
He's
Man's
having a
game
neutral
control.
right now.
Still pretty equal to the Gyrocopter, though. That's the surprising part.
Is he?
Yeah. He's just behind the Gyro and farm.
I guess in net worth, experience is a big difference. Paralyzing Cast is going to stay onto the Familiars. That's going to help Abed be able to escape with the Ice Shards as well. That was perfect.
Matamba Man couldn't even get Rage off.
Highlight Die slowed down. They're actually going to try and go for this extra kill. And the support here with the nuke coming in from the Visage, not quite enough.
And DJ is here, but not willing to make the move. Matamba Man was trying to desperately get that open wounds off on Abed. Would have been a huge kill for them.
Mind Control got caught by the Ursa here. Oh, no! He was slowed down enough, wasn't able to get that one hit required to be able to finish off the Enchantress.
And Mind Control even stops the farmer creep here, but DJ might run into him. But he's going to get spotted by Heen first.
DJ still going for it. He's going to challenge Heen. Heen stands his ground, wants to push back DJ enough that the Enchantress can come in and they can use this shrine together.
Yeah, but Mind Control going to pop that heal early as DJ now going to get spotted.
Cold feet. He has a snowball. Ice Shard tried to get himself on the other side of it. Doesn't work out.
And the coach from Liquid standing in will get the last hit on that as they go for a 3-man shrine. Pretty efficient. Let's just take a look at what Fnatic is up to. Universe has the Midas queued up. And Envy, top of the leaderboards in last hits and denies. Rapidly approaching that Blink Dagger, about halfway there.
There's also going to be the threat of GH, Sandstorm. Holding on to the Burrow Strike as long as possible. Has to find the user to be able to jump away, but the Ice Shards is there to be able to block him out. Didn't have too many options there. Heen going for the deny on the regen room. May have just cost him his life. A TP out. Abed trying to get the damage in. No chance.
They're just running at each other now. Envy is rotating non-stop. Nobody really wants to be in this top lane, I guess. And Matamba Man is taking advantage of that, as Fnatic has largely abandoned this. That's why Universe is going to come in, recognizes, if no one's going to be up here, I guess I will. And during this time, Kuroki is just farming out Ancients, trying to get further and further ahead. The most efficient neutral camp to farm.
Do you think Eternal Envy is forcing this a little bit too early? You think he should just chill out until he gets his blink?
I definitely think some of these engagements, at least, feel a little bit forced.
Yeah.
Because Universe can't really do too much early on. Is DJ getting kited?
Oh, DJ.
Okay, he just dies. And Abed now is in danger of this too.
Mind Control went for the treads instead of the phase boots, meaning he does not have the movement speed to keep up with the gyrocopter still, though. Against a 1v2 scenario, managed to get a kill on a support.
Everyone's coming in though. Pylite die.
Oh no, he's going to be caught by all this magic damage now. He does have a TP scroll. He can get away. The TP. Oh no! The snowball. They had the vision. They're able to stop that TP just in time. He's going to try and get as much damage on Abed as possible.
Abed going to get the last hit.
Down. Universe. Not going to be caught here by GHD. Want to go for a dive on Eternal Envy. At least they're thinking about it here, but their supports are very underleveled. Both level 4 at 12 minutes in.
Yeah, and Kuro going to go for the wraparound, but Universe is right next to the shrine. He's got to wait for him to go for the high ground first. GH, though, coming in as well.
They need to be... Oh, that Centaur! Great use of the Helmet Dominator from Kuro. Managed to get that stun in. No chance to be able to operate on the shrine. And Liquid pick up more and more steam. 4,000 gold beat for them now.
Miracle who? Kuro is tops in net worth, but Fnatic need to make something more happen. They did get a kill on the Enchantress, which was quite nice for them, but their gyrocopter, they're going to need to start stacking for him a little bit more. He has, I think, 2 ancient stacks here. The other one was cleaned up. Now they're trying to make the rotation down to bottom lane. Envy pretty close to that blink dagger, though. Would like him to just farm it out. After you get the blink, you can start to make a lot of these aggressive maneuvers. And I think Fnatic are actually still pretty comfortable because they have this Enigma.
They know they've always got that big turnaround potential, right?
Yeah, the whole. It's not uncancelable because they do have the Helm of Dom, so you can get the troll net.
Enchantress can also do that for you potentially, so Universe going to be slowed down here by the Grave Chill. Kuro, he is an operating menace now. This is very different from his Dragonite game. This time around, he stuck around his lane, got his prerequisite amount of farm, Helmet Dominator, as well as that Medallion of Courage, and now he's running around and just killing everyone he finds. It's a good look for Kuro here in this game 3. We were giving him little jabs here in game 1 and game 2, but here in this game 3, he could legitimately say that he's carrying Liquid.
Yeah, and I cannot believe that this is the same Fnatic from game number 3 that felt like they were playing everywhere on the map.
Yeah.
This time around, it feels like the pace is just slowed down. And even though the score reads 7-7, the gold lead is 5k in favor of Liquid at just 13 minutes. And if you look towards the Roshan pit, what the Ursa desperately needs in this game.
Back when Ursa was a thing, William, you always said you cannot play an Ursa lineup without getting Roshan.
Yeah, it's like 30% of it.
And Liquid, they're going to deny the very first Roshan here and grab the Aegis for themselves. It'll help speed up Matama Man's farm as well. He's actually still kind of keeping pace with the Gyrocopter when it comes to net worth. They're actually going to give the Aegis to Kuro, which I believe when he comes back, his Grave Chill charges, or sorry, his passive Gravekeeper's Cloak resets on his second life.
And they're pinging right now. They wanted to make some kind of play. They weren't aware about the Roshan, but Universe is invised.
Ooh, an Invis rune for an Enigma. We haven't seen a black hole yet.
They need a big one right now.
They certainly do.
They're just getting passive out-farmed as Mind Control's taking the top tower. Nobody contesting that. That should give a lot of clues as to where the rest of the Fnatic are.
Yeah, you could see Liquid, they just bail out of mid. They just start rotating up to top lane.
Yeah. I love when Pi does this, by the way. He does this on every team. He's like, okay, guys, no one's going to shove in the waves. I'll do so. I will do it very riskily. If they kill me, so be it. I will give you guys vision.
Oh, wow. Are they going to go for high ground here?
That would be
grab
really
the siege creep. Ooh. Oof, oof, oof. This could be dangerous. Fnatic.
They're going to fort as well to protect their creeps.
That is a pretty cool usage of that one. The Centaur aggressively moving forward here, looking for a stun. Mind Control, caught out by the Ice Shards, is able to maneuver around it, though.
They got to do something about this.
They're going to go for the siege creep first. Eternal Envy has to take off the cold feet, though. And Rage already being used, and the tier 3 is almost dead. Ice Shards blocking him. Kuro Now he does have the Aegis, but they're going to go for this kill anyway. But what a jump in from GH enables Matumbaman to be able to pop out. Goes for the back line, but caught with the black hole. Pylon Dice still letting it go on the back line. It's hit by an Ice Blast. Not dead yet, but Eternal Envy maybe. Impetus shots not quite enough. Ooh, Fnatic, they weathered that storm really well. They killed the Lifestealer, and everybody got low, but nobody died.
That was so well done by Pylon Die.
Whew.
He let his ult go on for the max duration, but with Hole and the Witch Doctor ult down, this is going to prompt another high ground attempt on the side of Liquid.
Yeah, Kuro's not done just yet. Second life, still wants to be able to fight it out. Caught out by the snowball, though. And he will lose his life this time around. Trying to use the Grave Shield to be able to get that extra movement speed. Eternal Envy jumps forward, make sure he does indeed die. Now, it's going to be mind control. Abed has his sights on him with a Rocket Barrage. They just need a stun. That'll come out from Universe, thanks to Malphus.
Very nice
Control
pull.
is dead as well. That is a huge turnaround. Liquid took a big risk trying to go for the high ground. They did not get that tier 3. Only 135 HP left on it, and now they're only left with a 3,000 gold lead as opposed to the round 5 to 6K they had earlier.
That was a sick hold on the side of Fnatic, but it was also such a deep commitment from Liquid. They dove into the base.
He sees you there, buddy.
GH and Matumbaman, they try to get a burst.
The problem is that the Lifestealer
He just has nothing right now.
he has no farm, so he wasn't really much of a threat.
And they're pinging him right now. Is Pylai die?
Okay, he's going to try and kill Pi here. Universe does not have the black hole this time around to save his support, but Matumbaman has fully committed to this one. Going to be blocked out by these shards. Here comes Abed with all his magic damage, and Matumbaman has no infest target to get away.
Fnatic are confused at that. They're like, you think we care about Pi? We absolutely do not care about Pi.
If there's anything you know about Pylai Die,
Pylai die and dying.
they are synonymous.
Radiant's middle tower has been denied.
A nice pickup again, and now the gold lead is cut to 2K. Very well done by Fnatic. And look at that win probability, just curving straight down.
Still a bit of lead for Liquid.
Yeah,
But
they still are in the lead. It's just Fnatic have done a really good job of bouncing back in this game.
yeah, and if they keep up this momentum,
Yeah, if they get another core kill, Liquid's going to start feeling the pressure.
they're going for a smoke gank right now. They have the Blink Dagger of Eternal Envy. If they can get on top of any core, they can kill it pretty quickly.
They're going the long way around right now, and they might just run into Mind Control, who would be a huge pick-off.
Yeah, he's sitting third in net worth right now. And he has no real way to be able to get away from this gank. The Force Staff gets a little bit farther, but there is going to be DJ there. Ready to go. Oh, GH Champions come in. Universe backing this one up, though, making sure his teammates do not get countered. GH going to go for a big play here off the epicenter, but has no Burrow Strike to be able to do anything. So, in the end, maybe it's Universe who ends up going down. Kuro comes in from behind with the Visage Familiars, now looking towards DJ. Needs the help, though. Heen is going to be able to provide it with the Cold Feet. Paralyzing cast, nice done. It's going to be able to lock down the Ursa, but thankfully, Abed to the rescue. Going to be able to take down that core. Matumbaman,
you're 1 on 4.
No, not again, Matumbaman. You cannot challenge an Ursa. I thought we went over this already. He actually goes inside a wounded creep. So they just go ahead and deny the creep real quickly. He pops out and is dead again.
And Liquid with the 1x1 chain feed. Fnatic, they're saying, okay, we will take those.
You know, a 3-man smoke gank on Mind Control, that's great.
Sure.
But a full-on team fight for Fnatic, that puts them in the lead.
They actually just went in 1x1 and said, okay, it's my turn. Let's see what I can do. Contestant number 3, you are up.
You know, I always like the CSGO where they give each other the fist bumps between rounds. Apparently, we don't have that in real life in Dota, but it seems like DJ, in-game anyway, will give away those fist bumps.
All right, so Abed's got a ton of farm. He's got a BKB complete. Don't think he had to use it in that previous engagement. That's a fresh 10-second BKB. Very strong against Liquid's heroes. And all of a sudden, they've got the gold lead in their hands.
Is SNY choice, just to try and stay ahead of this Lifestealer.
Really like it against the Lifestealer too. As that bottom GH, gonna go for the stun, but the missile.
And a snowball, and a paralyzing cask, and the entire kitchen sink from Fnatic being thrown at this support.
I have not seen GH have as rough of a game like this one. compare him to Abed, who had such a rough start. Now he's the top of the net worth chart. GH is 0-6-3. Not the kind of impact that we're used to seeing out of him. Only level 7 at 20 minutes.
Ice Blast cutting through the jungle area, not spotting any heroes because they are smoked up. Is Liquid going to be wise to this gank attempt? Kuro's actually positioning himself on the front lines here, popping the smoke. Fnatic are going to go for this kill. Looks like DJ went to the back line. GH interrupts them though, goes for Universe. Looking to be able to get that kill. Looks like the Familiar should be able to clean it up. Kuro's still in trouble though, getting all their heroes on top of this big time carry, but Mind Control in the back line tries to go for Abed, now threatened by the Ursa, has to run himself away. Meanwhile, Matamaman and GH have cleaned up the two supports.
And they're trying to blink back. Liquid trying to see what else they can get out of this, but Fnatic are well on their way out. Abed once again did not have to pop that BKB. But they are still looking as the birds flying in, trying to snipe the tower, and they're going to be successful. Kuro stunning the first time around.
And
but
there's
DJ
going to still try and fight this one with the Ice Blast.
Envy.
The pop out, Envy! He pops the Enrage, but the damage is still there from the Ice Blast. It will be enough to be able to get the kill now. A buyback instantly blown. GH, they need to be able to catch some heroes besides the Sand King. They may have got him down.
Two.
Tambaman up next, but he does have a Rage. He's going to be able to dodge the homing missile at the last second. Eternal Envy trying to go for the Enchantress, but Tambaman is going to be run down by all these heroes. So he gives up his life just to see if he can kill Pylai Die. Not the case. Not today.
With the buyback though, Liquid wrest away control of the gold lead once again. Kuro using his birds, now assaulting this mid-tier 2 tower. But Fnatic are wise to this. Abed immediately going to come in, the birds going to get sniped out of the air. Very close back and forth game so far, but Envy having to commit that buyback, not even sure if he had to.
And the really big downside is there's no objective for them to turn to with this numbers advantage. There's no Roshan available.
Yeah, if there was a Roshan or maybe a tier 1 tower to go for, but they're going to start heading down bottom GH. They're looking for him to collect his 8th death of the game so far, as DJ going to go for the snowball, pull through. GH going to blink out. DJ had no dust there, so had to get a little bit cute. And with no creep wave, this isn't really going to turn into anything. Fnatic going to get turned away, wait for the creep wave, as Envy by himself again.
Oh, he gets a little bit too close there. Gets an aggressive ward down.
They should know about this.
Envy.
Yeah, they're pinging like crazy now.
Kuro, though.
Oh.
Oh, his ice shards. That blocks him out. Universe
Nice
just going to
pick.
go straight up for the black hole. So, though, oh, whoa, what is
GH
this?
comes in too.
GH comes in, no 3-man burrow strike. This may actually work. Kuro may be dead, but the epicenter is right on top of all these heroes. They've killed 2. On top of man, another man fight against Eternal Envy. This one he will not win again. Mind Control, though, trying to clean this one up. Infinite shots onto Abed.
so
That's a
much.
lot of pure damage, and it's enough to be able to get the kill. Pylai Die, close range with Mind Control. Gets the TP. No, that's denied as well. Mind Control just cleaned up all of Fnatic there.
That is everyone on the side of Fnatic dead now.
I've never seen a more suicidal blink burrow strike than that one right there. Just manly jumping into a black hole like that, but it worked.
That looked insane, and MC in the back lines with no Envy up decides, I will chew through all of you, even with the BKB of Abed popped. Impetus just tearing through him. They did not respect that whatsoever. Envy's still on the floor for 33 seconds. I doubt Liquid can get more out of this. I feel like Mind Control should learn from the sins of the past life.
No, dude. He's going to get some damage on this.
He's going to be the one that takes
He
this.
is determined.
The first rock flies through. Universe trying to contest this. The Midas is going to go out onto the creep. And this should repel them as DJ. Did he go too far? Mind Control.
He's got a Force Staff. He does have GH. Coming in hot. Abed. GH is going to be able to slow down Abed. So they will be able to get Mind Control out of there. He gets a bit of chip damage onto the range Rex. That is unhealable.
And the second Roshan of the game. The Ursa lineup would desperately want this. Envy's game slowed down so much by that buyback.
Oh, if Fnatic actually get inside the pit right now, the Ice Shard's going to be able to reveal a lot of them. It doesn't block them from retreating, though. They are able to get out of the pit.
They know that hole is down. And this is why they're reluctant to leave this area. Fnatic, though, they're going to smoke for this with no hole. They're just going to have to straight out play them. Both teams smoked up. GH has Matamaman in him. The initiation's going to be key here.
He's already gotten so many multi-hero.
He sees
Oh,
Envy
he's going
first.
to be able to jump forward. He managed to get the two-man Burrow Strike with the Ice Blast over the top. The Force Staff managed to get Abed out of there, and now Eternal Envy pops his BKB, fights up against Matumba Man. Abed having some issues with mind control. That's where Envy needs to be able to go. He needs to be able to make sure that the Enchantress doesn't do a whole lot. Nice use of the Ensnare to be able to slow down this bear as he continues futilely to try and run down mind control, and he's going to have to now back up. The jump stun comes in. Universe looking to be able to distract some of these heroes as Abed's going to be locked down by these heroes. Eternal Envy, he's going to be able to make it to the back line, but Abed will not. Pile Die also going to be trying to go Force Staff into the high ground. They spot him though. No miss percentage chance there. Mind Control managed to land that shot. They get 2 of Fnatic, only trading away their Sand King, and back into the Roshan pit they go.
You see EE's priorities in that fight. He says, we can't win this fight if we don't kill Mind Control. They try to get on top of him desperately, but there's so much kite potential on the side of Liquid. And Abed now, with that early BKB pickup, it's looking pretty useless.
Yeah. Hey, every single time, it's the Mind Control. He's challenging this Gyrocopter. And the Ursa, the initial part of that fight, he starts going for Matumba Man's Lifestealer, and then Abed lets him know, like, dude, you gotta kill this Enchantress.
Yeah, and Fnatic with no black hole, they don't have that major turnaround potential that they're looking for. Liquid don't have to be worried about that in the entirety of that fight.
But he is going to get his BKB very soon. We saw from the last fight, though, they always make sure they have a Troll Creep ready to go with the Ensnare.
Yeah. At one point in this game, Witch Doctor, played by Pile Die, was level 11, and GH was level 7. And now they are on equal terms.
It's a crazy game 3.
They are just swinging.
BKB is here.
Both teams just, they're like, let's trade team fights non-stop.
Do you think Liquid should be going for this high ground push?
They have the Aegis. I think they feel pretty confident, but Fnatic should feel okay about this too. They've got the BKB picked up on Enigma.
Yeah.
He doesn't have buyback though, so you get one real good attempt at this. Envy also still has buyback on cooldown. He's going to make the jump forward.
Nice use of the Hurricane Pike, pushing back the Eternal Envy Bear and getting to the other side of the Ice Shards.
Yeah, they're going to ask a lot of Universe in this game. And Liquid, they're smoked up. Trying to see what they can get here. Universe reluctant to show on the map at all. Does get the Midas off though.
Dire's top shrine
Range tracks is not a big deal, but there's still shrines available from the last time where Kuro took that tier 3. He's actually about to pick up an Assault Cuirass. That is a huge pickup. It's going to make the Ursa feel real bad about himself.
This has always been the downside of Ursa. Eventually he gets into a position where your hero just feels so mediocre because you can't get on top of somebody and burst them down. One Force Staff, if you get the blink in, somebody gets forced. You've popped your BKB at that point, you've wasted a few seconds of it. Like, this hero needs to continue to snowball in a game like this. And Abed's net worth, it is considerable, but the BKB feels pretty useless. Mind Control just gets on top of him and forces him away in the fights.
Desolator pickup for Lifestealer. So his single target damage will feel a lot better, and he'll kind of enable the Visage's damage with the Familiars as well.
Yep. Gyro, though, now going to go for the Butterfly. Recognizes that the Enchantress is the problem.
What do you think GH is going for this Aghanim Scepter pickup rather than maybe Yules, like we see a lot of Sand Kings go for?
Not sure. Maybe just the initiation potential.
Yeah. I mean, considering he is the vehicle for Matumba Man's Lifestealer, his initiation is so important. Not necessarily the resetting that we usually see for Sand Kings.
And Liquid have a 6k gold lead, but I'm loath to count Fnatic out.
Yeah,
The high ground potential on their team is still very strong. Universe could still come in clutch with a black hole. The downside of this spell, though, is like, if you misuse it at all, the game feels horrible at that point. Like, they will run you over. So he's going to be the hero to watch for this next high ground attempt.
Liquid approaching another push.
Last time they went for this, it was a disaster.
But if they don't commit, Eternal Envy is going to be able to take just free objectives. As he's banging on tier 1 right now. They are going to TP in. GH does have Matumba Man Lifestealer inside of him. They make that read, though. Liquid, if they're not pushing high ground, they've got to be coming back and seeing if they can get the pick off. Ice Blast does not reveal Eternal Envy, so he is safe to sit in these trees a little while longer.
Stay in the trees. GH, you notice what he's doing. He's just looking around, trying to find Envy.
I love that Envy just made that gut read where he like he doesn't have any vision. He just knows.
He has no idea.
They're not going to sit up here forever. I can make this play again.
Completely agree. You just have to make that as a blind read. Because it's reasonable to assume that GH could just be sitting behind with Matema Man, behind the other heroes at bottom lane.
Yeah. Keep showing. Pops out. Seeing if he can finally force some actual heroes to appear in the lane. And it looks like GH may just make that commitment now to protect his tier 1 from any further damage. After all, it's a double siege wagon push.
Yeah, EU's game sense might have just saved the rack spot for the time being.
Yeah, the Aegis push.
Yeah, the Aegis push.
It's not going to happen anymore. So we are going to head back into the game. 3.5 minutes until the next Roshan.
This top 4 push is going to force everyone back. This Mind Control just going to farm up some Ancients, Kuro, this mid lane. I see Abed here. Slowed down too, but not going to do too much. And if you notice, Kuro has the Dark Troll Summoner.
Yeah.
That's going to be the counter to the BKB Black Hole.
Why does he have Scythe of Ice?
Who?
Ooh, Envy. Barely able to get away. Kuro's trying to get it for the Visage.
Just another form of lockdown, I think. He feels that the Sand King dies really easily in
All right,
fight.
they finally caught Envy. He's been playing this game for a long time. He's going to be able to pop his BKB. Goes for the TP out. Ice Blast just shy of clipping him. So he will live.
Yeah, no Basher. Easy escape.
Yeah.
Does cost him a BKB charge, but well worth.
Scythe always feels good against Ursa, right? Because he pops in Rage and...
Yeah, Scythe feels good against all their heroes.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, aggressive jump in. They had another Infest, but Universe was able to get away thanks to a Glimmer Cape. They're still going to try and catch these heroes, though. Familiar's coming in hot, paralyzing Cask is going to be able to slow him down. 1 drop, 2 drop, Highlight Die is going to die here. Oh, maybe more, actually. GH goes to the back line, managed to catch DJ. He's going to slow him down enough. He's not going to make it out of here either. It's going to be 2 supports down. Unless he makes
the blink.
A brilliant blink TP play. Very nice.
He is out. Pi, though, had to die for the rest of his team. Not going to be too sad about that. Envy, 15 seconds on your BKB. You got to be a little bit careful here. This Mind Control already has a completed MKB, anticipating the butterfly from the side of the gyrocopter.
What do you even do now if you're Abed?
I'm not sure. It's a really bad position to be in when you feel as though your hero gets this hard countered.
Yeah.
Maybe you get, I don't know, do you swerve and get a halberd? But then you lack damage.
Yeah, for sure. Probably just still complete the butterfly. Just hope that Envy can deal with this Enchantress. Man, it's crazy because Gyrocopter is considered one of the counters to Enchantress because of the early game, right? Yeah. You throw all this magic damage, but we're seeing how powerful this, going into the mid game, Enchantress just becomes a monster against this Gyro.
Yeah. The lion's share of this game is going to come down to what Universe and Envy do in these fights. Like, Abed will be Abed, but if Envy can get on top of this Enchantress and just blow her up, that is probably the fight won for Fnatic. Or if Universe gets off an insane black hole. I mean, it sounds really easy, but it's not. There's a lot of range heroes on the side of Liquid. Like, the more melee heroes there are, the easier it is to get off these multi-man holes, because everyone's usually grouped up together.
Ice Blast poking at Eternal Envy. He's going to have to pop the Enrage here, maybe even the BKB, because he does not have a TP out. But he actually gets back to the safety of his team.
Oh, top?
But if the team is there, that means nobody's defending this top lane.
They're going to pop the glyph for it. They are running back to base. Abed butterflying back, but no TP on him either, and this is just going to be a free melee racks.
That was a really big push coming in, too.
Yeah, they did not read that in time. They were focused, I think, on Envy.
Yeah.
Getting gone on at first.
That's exactly why Liquid make that play, right? It's just to poke at him, see if they can force a reaction.
The spirit of Cloud9 lives on. Is Fnatic going to smoke up after Abed pushes out this top lane? Going to try to make a play somewhere on the map. Anticipating Liquid to be split up right now.
So they show the Gyrocopter a little bit in the top lane. Now he's going to show mid, and his team is going to wrap to maybe follow him through this.
Yeah, they should connect to
have
their
fire.
gyro. And they know the birds are there too.
They just might be able to catch somebody here.
They're going to
Turn
find the
lefty.
angle.
The smoke is going to be able to pop. The eye shards, they managed to catch it. Kuro, this is a really big pick off of the paralyzing cast, controlling up the familiars. They are going to be able to take that. So Fnatic, big pick off that finally puts them in the driver's seat of this game. They're finally going to be the ones pushing an objective and forcing a reaction, maybe even a buyback.
They should force the
Liquid.
buyback. This is a really nice position now by Fnatic. Great smoke. They take down the tower. They should continue to pressure. They
Center
the
going out. Here comes a burrow strike. They're going to try and blow up. Oh, the gyrocopter damage due to force. There goes the black hole, controlling up the two cores, and they're going to be able to take both of them down. No buybacks on either one of them. This means it's entirely up to Kuro to fight back against Fnatic. And if Fnatic, if they know about this, if they just keep on pushing, they might just be able to, I don't know, end the game. The top laner Brax has a tier 1 and tier 2, but so they can go mid and bottom lane, or they can go straight for
Universe. They asked so
Road.
much of him. He got the perfect black hole.
All right, what's the read here from Fnatic?
And Liquid thought they were going to crush that fight. Like, we're going to go for the
Yeah.
buyback, unexpected epicenter. They have no idea of this. We're going to blow up Abed. They move him away in time. Universe comes in over the top. This is going to be 2 sets now. And a second ago, it was a 7K gold lead for Liquid. And all of a sudden, that graph is going to look sick. Straight down we go. It hasn't even caught up yet.
No.
It's only going to be 2 sets.
Highlight Die has to stick around and finish off that range round.
Kai's like, come on, guys. Clean up after yourselves.
Is under attack.
He will get a Glimmer Cape. So even Pie's getting some items for Fnatic. What a crazy turnaround.
This
Liquid.
is Envy Games, man.
Yeah, these
They're never
are-
just they're never straightforward. One thing has to happen or another in these game 3s. This guy is so good for Dota.
So he did, oh wow, he got the Butterfly and the Scotty. Whoa, Jesus. What a windfall there for Abed.
Yeah, and he's got a DD bottled up.
Ooh. But Liquid, they're going to go for Roshan, and that's a refresher shard. That would have been a big pickup for Fnatic.
Yeah, this is going to be taken very quickly.
I'm not sure what a refresher shard does for their team.
I guess, I don't know, does GH take it?
I have no idea.
Kuro's going to pick up the Aegis with no buyback on him, and GH does indeed take the refresher shard, but
Okay.
now the game is kind of evened out. Fnatic have a 3K gold lead, but their lead on this game is still tenuous. Like, Abed still gets popped.
Liquid, they can't really rush this either because the black hole is coming back up for Universe. 12 seconds, there's no way they can go for that high ground in time. They need a pickoff.
Liquid are gathered around this mid area, trying to see what they can go for. But Fnatic are pinging this bottom lane, saying nobody's defending it. They have to go back, guys. Just be patient inside our base. And that's exactly what they're going to do. They're going to try to outweight Liquid. See who bites first.
Liquid, they do not want to back down. They do not want to go back to their base.
Yeah, but now the bottom...
They're going to Ice Blast. They're just refusing to back up
Radiant's middle tower
because they know how important it is to be able to stay
Yeah,
on the dire side of things. But
they're trying to choke them out right now.
a 4-man smoke up from Fnatic.
Oh, if they could catch
And they're
one, of
showing
course.
Twilight Die right now in the top lane. Somebody may be lulled into a false sense of security, and that's GH. Tried to deal with the mid lane, caught in the act.
That's going to be the gem, too.
Gem and 60 seconds on the clock for a Sand King, their primary initiator and their only vehicle for the Lifestealer.
Yeah, that's going to delay things even further for Liquid. They really didn't want to go back to their base to defend this bottom area, but now they're going to be forced into that position. And maybe if Fnatic are quick enough, they can take advantage of this. They're going to grab the Shrine instead.
Unfortunately, there's still Tier 1 and Tier 2 up at the top lanes, so it's not like Fnatic can just barrel into the Liquid base and go for Megas.
Pylite die. Dealing with the creep wave up at top. Liquid now. They've got to wait for GH. Not really willing to make a move without him.
Pi is determined to hold on to buyback gold. We've seen a lot of teams failing to adjust to this new buyback meta, where as the net worths go up, the buybacks become considerably higher.
Dude, is it really saving?
I don't know,
It does
man.
not cost a lot for him to buy back.
Yeah, he's got 2,500 surplus. Maybe he's going for something else.
No, I think he just was like, wow, I'm Pilot Die. I normally don't have this amount of money.
He just likes looking at the number over and over again.
He's like, guys, I'm rich too.
He's like, this feels so good.
You fools. Compare your wealth to me. And then Envy's like, I've got 5,100, man.
All right, Blitz. We've seen a lot of game-ending Divine Rapiers. I'm just going to put that out there. Do you think that's a pickup?
Mid, GH
Jump
gets the
in.
stun. He misses.
Oh no, the
Envy
jump
blitzed
back
out.
from Envy. So fast, and now Universe tries to come in with a BKB Black Hole. Misses entirely. GH, he's going to be the target here. Bro Strike up in 1 more second. Looks to be able to get away with the homing missile. Stops him in his tracks.
And Universe wants to re-engage. All of Liquid trying to go for the full retreat.
Ice shards, block in, not able to land it.
Envy was so fast on that blink back. It forces GH to commit.
They kill the Dark Troll Summoner. So there's nothing to be able to stop a BKB Black Hole right now.
Oh, Envy, that Force Staff.
Yeah,
Did
that-
not want that from Pi. That's going to bring you down to half HP. But Universe is still willing to re-engage without the stun from the side of Team Liquid.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. This is a similar situation here. They may have gotten the pick off on GH, but they can't go straight for the top lane.
Yeah, but look at mid. The creeps have taken the tier 4 tower, the first one. And now they're drawing the line. Envy might just want to backdoor this tier 1.
Yeah, just go for it.
They're gonna pick
Especially
up
the
Flash
Shrine
Hunt.
as well, right? Controlling the Roshan pit. Still pretty important.
I'm so surprised that Fnatic is winning like this, especially considering that Liquid have picked up all 3 Roshans in this game so far.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
All right, Pi's getting an Aghanim Scepter.
Go you, Pi.
This is the most empowered Pili die.
Yeah, live your best life, Pilot Die.
Dire's middle
You have
tower
played this game very well.
Well, at the same time, Team Liquid just took a tier 4 thanks to the creeps.
Okay, both teams are... Especially Fnatic should not let that happen.
No.
I hope that does not hurt them somehow. Because they are well ahead in this game.
Nullifier pickup. Scythe of Ice complete and almost level 25 for the Visage. So that extra familiar could be pretty important, but the Aegis does expire now.
Yeah, that is that sound. Might prompt Fnatic to start getting even more aggressive here. Enigma's got the fully completed Octarine core and Liquid. GH has a package inside of him. Trying to see what they can get out of this. Both teams going to take a quick breather. The creep's doing the majority of the work in the last 5 minutes.
All right, so it's all going to come down to one team fight, right? What is Fnatic's objective in the next team fight, and what is Liquid's?
Same thing for Fnatic. Try to get any sort of decent hole you can.
Okay.
Get Envy on top of that Mind Control Enchantress. Blow him up. For Liquid, it's do the opposite. Play the kite game. You absolutely, if you can, cancel Universe's Black Hole.
Do you think that's where their initiation goes from the GH Sand King?
Yeah,
is
if
that
they can
the
blow
ideal
up,
target?
if they can blow up the Enigma, like he's only got 2,200 health and 7 armor. He's an easy target, but they have to make sure he dies. Otherwise, you've got 2 heroes on top of him, and he's got a free Black Hole.
Yeah.
Dire are scanning.
They are gonna go for it though. Liquid.
Yeah, Liquid, they are not going to just wait inside their base.
Look at
apparently.
Fnatic though. They set up the ward vision on top. They realize that there's potential for this. Look at the way that they're positioned right now. Completely spread out.
So smart.
Yeah, they're making absolute sure.
BKB, are they just going to go for a solo Black Hole on an Enchantress? Yes, they are. The Ice Blast is coming in, but Mind Control's already dead. Now here comes a buyback. They've already blown out at least the Enigma. Eternal Envy with a BKB in range. That is wearing out real fast. He's got to get out of here. Paralyzing Cast, going to be able to control up Matumba Band.
Highlight
Easy and fast save. Matumba Band, what a jump in from GH with the Refresher Shard. That is a beautiful Burrow Strike that finishes up the rest of Fnatic. It's just DJ on the Lamb. Familiars are looking to be able to chase him down to make this a full 5-man wipe and put Liquid in a position to be able to force all of the buybacks.
And Fnatic, they make the jump. They think that Mind Control's the main hero there. And even though he's the damage dealer, committing hard like that, Mind Control just instantly goes to the buyback. And now Fnatic are in a position where they're probably going to have to buy back for this.
I want to see that replay again because I want to see the way that GH resets in that situation, right? Because I'm not wrong, right? He got 2 epicenters off.
Yeah, he got the double.
The second one was so beautiful.
Yeah. So here we go. Mind control gets jumped on. Universe is like, I've got their damage dealer.
Yep.
They hard commit for that, and GH comes in from the back.
That epicenter, number 1, beautiful. But GH resetting is really what made that special. We do have buybacks coming out. And Liquid, well, we're not going to have a fight just yet, just because simply for the fact that Fnatic, they're still waiting on their Ursa. They don't want to use all of their buybacks.
Yeah. And because of the Octarine core, Universe almost has...
But a jump into the back line. The Gyrocopter's almost dead. A Force Staff tries to get him a little bit farther away. What a beautiful snowball. DJ protects his carry a little bit longer. Now the BKB active. Abed trying to get away. Careful of mind control, though. The impetus shots are so dangerous. Matumba Man, he's got a Maledict on him. Somebody save Matumba Man with the black hole. He actually locks down the Visage. And look at the back line. Envy, he's actually locked down the Enchantress. They've got the big damage dealer, and he's dead. Universe, he's going to die, though, for the black hole. Matumba Man, he's going to be up next. Infest is up in 2 seconds. Oh, what an epicenter, GH! He's going in big! Damn the damage dealers! It's Kuro and GH together forever trying to win this game for Liquid. Universe pushed back on the side device on him, but DJ comes in, a big walrus punch up to the Visage to take him out. They have a buyback on him, and they've already bought back on Matumba Man. So
everyone buying back. Liquid want to end this game right here, right now. They know that everyone's fully committed for this. They've got the numbers advantage.
You think they can actually do it? A 4 versus 3 into Fnatic's base?
They're going to draw the line here, and they should. Matumba Man trying to deal with this bottom lane. He's got the travels. They have all in committed for this.
Matumba Man, he knows exactly what Eternal Envy's like. He's going to push out that bottom lane, make sure there are no throne race shenanigans.
Yeah, Matumba Man trying to make sure of this, and they're thinking about Roshan.
Okay.
Liquid, they know it's up.
If they go for Roshan, that means we are going to have another big fight.
Yeah. This is the big decision right now.
But they're not going for it. All right, they're going for the base.
Okay, they're not going to reset. You could have reset this game. This is either the game-winning or game-losing decision right here. And now, Matumba Man flies in. Boots have traveled in. 10 seconds for the black hole. Universe is waiting for it.
They just want the Mega Creeps. But now it's a 4 versus 4 with the Witch Doctor coming up. 25 seconds on this Gyrocopter.
They might just go for the tower and back out. There's still a Roshan for them to go to.
Kuro's
Universe, he's got
that.
black hole.
Back away with black hole. Already locked down onto the Visage. Matumba Man comes in, gets locked out with the black hole as well. Snowball follow up, and the Visage familiar is down. But here comes GH with the epicenter once again with the Ice Blast. They're going to be able to take at least one. Force Staff. Universe is able to get away. GH, DJ. Oh, what a nice Ice Shards up into the high ground. That was beautiful. In a clutch scenario, every hero needs to be able to live in these fights. DJ does just that. So they trade 1 for 1 with black hole used, but it's enough for Fnatic to be able to buy more time.
Oh my god. Universe was about to die there. Barely gets force-staffed out, I think, by Pylite Die. Doesn't get clipped by the AI Ice Blast. And Liquid, no buyback on the Visage. Things look dangerous there. But Envy in a similar position. Now they're going to go for the Roshan.
They've got the Familiars out, so they still have a little bit of Kuro's spirit with them.
Yeah. GH is doing way too much in these fights.
He
with these epicenters.
Is.
He's waiting out for such a long time on the BKBs. Fnatic hardcore commits, thinking that they're going to win the fight.
He's going to get another Refresher Shard. That first one was a game changer. GH might just be able to do it again, and he has a Scythe of Ice to couple with it.
Yeah, but Fnatic, I can't even believe they're in this position right now. That top fight that they decided to take was a little bit too much. We counted them out before, though. This is still anybody's game as Liquid now. They're going to start the descent here at bottom. They know that all buybacks are down. But at minimum, they've got the Aegis to play with.
Aeon Disc is the next choice for Mind Control. Every single time he is being just a solo black hole threat, either him or the Visage. So if they can actually get some Aeon Disc, that would be a good way to be able to deal with that threat.
Both sides. Things are so tense right now. They're going to wait out everyone to be alive. They want to make a full 5-on-5 of this. Matumba Man has to deal with this bottom wave first.
I was going to say that Liquid, you know, they're going to push out this bottom lane, make sure they get all the lanes pushed in. But to be honest, does it really matter where this next fight occurs? Isn't it just like this one fight with all these buybacks being gone? It doesn't matter where it happens. The team that loses it is just over.
Yeah, buybacks are still on cooldown for quite some time, like 3 minutes on the side. of Fnatic. And Liquid have the option to wait for their own buybacks, but I think with the Aegis and Cheese, they're going to play for the win.
Which leaves Fnatic, very simple choice. They're just going to hold inside the base and wait for that push to come.
Sand King, by the way, has the +4 epicenter pulses.
So they are going for the Andis mind control. I didn't notice that Kuro already has his. So that black hole, that target needs to change. He can no longer just go for the Visage.
Yeah, both teams.
Oh, and a double damage.
If you look at the buyback status, only the Sand King has it available.
Look at Fnatic all the way in the fountain because they know there's a chance that the smoke comes through in mid or top.
They are not chancing this game at all. And Liquid, they don't want to just walk up into a black hole. They've done that before. Envy now gonna test the waters.
He's gonna poke his head out a little bit, but Liquid are not gonna go for that. They're gonna go for objectives.
I don't even know if Fnatic cares about this.
Taking all the racks right now.
Universe is smoked up. He's the man to watch here.
The two initiators, Universe with his black hole and GH with potentially double epicenters as well as the Scythe of Ice.
They're just going to send Kuro with his Aeon Disc up here first.
Fnatic, they're going to be forced into a jump soon. Universe pops his BKB black hole onto the Visage with the Aeon Disc. We talked about it. It's going to be able to stay alive for a little bit longer, but he still ends up going down. GH makes the initiation. Epicenter #1 with the Bruce Strike through a lot of these heroes, but Matama Man, he is able to win the man fight up against Yersa in the back lines. Abed, huge shots coming in after another. Mind Control gets a double kill. No buybacks on 3 members of Fnatic with an Aegis on the Lifestealer. He'll come back in, and Fnatic have lost this game. They've lost the series against Liquid, and the coach is hyped.
They are going insane. They can't believe it themselves. They all in commit for the Visage, but the rest of the team in perfect position. GH with some of the best epicenters I've ever seen.
And remember the start. Remember we were talking about who GH level 7, 0, like his KDA was like 0 and 7 and something like that. To have that kind of start and come in the clutch when it's desperately needed.
Yeah. And when teams react like that, you know they felt they should not have won.
Absolutely.
They are, as soon as they won, they screamed.
Especially Heen, to be that animated. If you guys didn't notice in like the coach interviews video that they did earlier.
He's so calm.
Heen is very calm. He's very mild-mannered. But this man has never been in this position before. Yeah. To be in a high-profile game, actually playing like this.
That top play, though, Fnatic, they're going to look back on that and just say, why did we do that?
Yeah.
They thought, if we just kill the Enchantress, if we all in commit for this, there's no more damage.
Yeah.
And then GH comes in with a double epicenter. That is a heartbreaking way to lose.
Fortunately, Fnatic are in this position right now because they won their series yesterday. It is a double elimination tournament, so we are not saying goodbye to Fnatic just yet. In fact, they may have another chance in Liquid in their future here at the Corsair DreamLeague Season 9. What a Game 3. I'm sure our panel enjoyed it as well.
That was awesome. That was sick.
That was nuts.
Every 2 seconds, we're sitting back there with like Adam and stuff. He's God, we won. We lost. We won. We lost. We won. Those type of games are...
Yeah.
That's good shit right
Thanks,
there.
guys. Where to begin with this one? Because 15 minutes into this game, Liquid was pushing high ground to Fnatic and was like, well, this Visage is doing pretty well for himself.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kuro had an incredibly good game on the Visage. It was just, yeah, like you said, it looked like they were going to close this game out pre-20 minutes, but some resilience comes out. Fnatic, they end up getting some very clutch black holes on some good situations. But yeah, just like I think Blitz said it, a couple mistakes adding up, and Liquid is able to take that one away. And also Liquid getting every single Roshan. I think that's the big factor. That's why they were able to take all these fights. You saw every single time they kind of had to stay on a defensive stance a bit on Fnatic and wait out those Aegises in a lot of the team fights, and that's what caused them to actually lose this game.
Yeah, pitch, and then those refresher shards as well.
It was insane.
That was sick.
Like GH, it felt flawless. Like every one of those fights is turned on GH. Like you saw, it felt like Fnatic were getting slightly impatient. It really started to just kind of drill home in the top lane where the tier 1, tier 2 was on Radiant side, when you just see them jump in like screw it. Black hole, just get rid of his mind control, wasn't it? Yeah, and then there's just immediate turnarounds. Like GH cuts the back line. I think he caught 3 of them with a Burrow Strike, and the epicenter damage was insane. It felt like, you know, just so balanced. Either team could take it in the end, but then after that point, Liquid just seemed to execute perfectly time and time again.
Yeah, it was, I think, GH man of the match. We have a chance to talk to GH. It's always nice to be able to have that in person. So we're going to have him walk in. Thomas's tunes. Hey, GH. It's fine, you can leave the door open.
Hey, how you doing?
Hello, hello.
Let's go, right?
Whew.
See, it's paused.
We,
like,
we,
watch
we
something?
can
We
watch
can
something in a bit
eventually.
if you
should we
want.
just like get GH's best moments, right?
Okay.
Do you wanna watch your replay?
I actually want to watch some fights.
Okay, well we have one for you. So we're going into the
Let's
replay.
go.
So this
Let's
is
go.
a drawing board. You can actually draw if you want. This is
How
one
do
of
you
the
feel?
last
You got
fights.
emotes down here.
Or
Okay, emote.
I don't-
Okay, so here I'm like, what? Fuck it, I need to survive this, man.
talk us through this, because this was one of the crazy fights. Of
So we wanted to kill one guy because I think they didn't have buyback here, or was it a different fight?
it's
This is the one
45
where
minutes.
Gyro doesn't have buyback.
Oh, then like
Yeah,
we split nicely here, and he only got black hold.
Oh yeah, that was perfect.
Enchantress got jumped, and Nix couldn't finish off his target. So we're kind of all over the place, but I think we came out on top, I'd say, because I think like I just like
There.
because I survived this, I could just go back in.
Yeah, you had some beastly uppies.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was. I mean, I felt like I didn't play a good early game, so I had to make it up.
That was one of the rougher early. You were level 5 at like 15 minutes.
Yeah, story of my life.
It was there were a lot of great epicenters towards the end though. That must felt real good.
Yeah, towards the end, yeah. And especially the top fight, I liked it, and the bottom fight, I tried to like refresh MP, but I was too slow on the second borrow strike, so they got their BKBs off.
Ah.
Anything else?
Do we have? I don't
another
know.
one?
Do we
Oh,
have?
this
Oh,
one.
this
Oh,
one-
oh,
this is a good one.
nice,
This is
nice,
a good
nice.
one.
That's-
Okay.
There
We have
can
another
get
one.
This
going.
was genius by MC. He was like, I'm gonna get black hold and buy back to the fight.
So he knew.
Yeah.
All right.
He called it perfectly, actually. So actually, everything just landed.
Yeah, you get like multi-man burrow epi, then you go back, reset, get the second one off on like everybody
Then
in the back lines.
Force here. And then I refresh.
Yeah, you refresh back left.
And
at
then
the
I
same
go
time.
again.
Yeah. And MC as well the whole time, just throwing impetus.
That was nice, actually.
So good.
That
was
nice. nice.
Yeah, that's
That was really nice, even. Yeah, that was all we have for you though to watch the fight.
That was good enough, actually.
That
Yeah.
was nice,
Yeah.
right?
The refresher shots actually made all the difference for me because I couldn't get my other spells off, and everyone has their BKB, so my first epicenter doesn't do much, and then I have to go again for the second bar strike epicenter,
Yeah.
and that all made all the difference.
Yeah, it felt like the Roshans were like so crucial in this game. You guys having all these Aegis cheese refreshers.
We took like 4 Roshans or something.
Yeah.
Maybe more. It was 5.
Wait, I
right?
think it was 5.
Was it 4?
No.
No, I think it was 4. I
It
got
was
only
two
2
refresher
refresher shots.
Two refresher shards.
Yeah,
Two refresher
refresher,
shards.
yeah.
All right, yeah.
And then when they bought back in the middle of their base, we were like, get out, let's reset the map, and oh, that was an insane game. I heard Dean yelling from the bottom of his heart. I was like, that's the kind of energy I want in my team.
Dude, we were back there and we just hear the scream. We're like, that was Heen, wasn't it? That was definitely
That
Heen.
was Dean.
That's great. How does it feel playing with your coach?
It feels quite good because now he can understand better because coaches aren't allowed to be behind us in the middle of the games. So now he knows better about our communication in game, so he can coach us a bit better for the future, and he understands what's everyone's role in the game.
Oh, that sounds really good. So this is actually, it's a good part of your training, basically.
We usually like to say so. We like to keep training and keep trying to improve as a team and as players.
What did you think of the Shadow Shaman core in game 2?
Honestly, I thought they had a bigger idea behind it. Like maybe they had some idea to win immensely one lane, but it didn't come off as expected.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it backfired on them and it cost them the game.
Yeah. Hey, can you talk to me a little bit about Dark Willow? Because I really like Dark Willow personally, but we don't see her that often. But you did play against it today?
Actually, we have a couple, maybe 3 players who play Dark Willow on our team, but we haven't really got the time to structure around it, our game. So maybe you'll see it in the future, maybe not. I don't really know to tell you, but I think we will play it.
I hope so.
I hope so too.
Yeah. So You know you're ready for the next matchup. You know who you're gonna face if you see
Secret newbie.
Secret newbie.
I like these opponents actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we get to, we never really get to face them a lot, especially after TI. So it's nice to play them again, especially after our our series in Genting. That hit me hard, but we're good now. We like them.
Feels
Yeah.
good to play with Heen though, huh?
Yeah, it feels good to play with him because he's vocal and he wants to give the vibe that he's trying to lead and command in the game because he can't really do it as a coach when he's in the bystanders. I guess he just likes it and I like it too. But we do miss Zamer because Zamer has always been the spirit of the team.
And is it because obviously Kuro is also still the captain? So they don't clash in game? They're like they work together perfectly because they're used to working together, I guess, as coach and captain as well.
They don't really clash together as much as they agree together. And
Okay.
sometimes Kuro gives him some advice on what to do in this particular moment because Kuro is so experienced and he knows. And Dean hasn't been playing professionally for quite a while.
Yeah.
So he's very attentive and he listens and he tries to give his best by commanding and by leading and just by trying to make calls.
So by the way, who do you think you're gonna face in the finals? Is it gonna be is there winners bracket finals rather? Is it gonna be Secret or Newbie?
Actually, I'm really excited to watch the game because I honestly have no idea who we're gonna face. But whoever we face, I feel like we just want to face them. We want to play these guys because we like them as players and as teams. And it's usually the matchups we really like these matchups.
Looking forward to it. Okay, well, thank you so
Cool.
much for talking to us.
That's awesome.
Really enjoyed that. We're gonna have Thomas here play you out. So that was it. You can just walk off. That was it. Yeah.
See you later, dude.
I want to chill.
It's comfortable, right?
You
Don't
can
leave.
continue sitting down if you want, but I think your team wants to as well. We are gonna prepare for our next matchup. First, actually, there's one thing you still need to know. I think GH, we didn't really tell him, but I think you guys know. Who's the MVP for this match?
It's got.
Let's take a look.
Oh, I mean, come on.
Oh, hell yeah.
Is that our biggest win
You
of the
even
day?
see it still go up. You know, it was
Yeah.
like 79 just right now, and it went to 81
I think
already.
that's like the biggest score of the day, isn't it? 81.
Definitely
This is,
up there.
This is not only about the game too, it's about afterwards, right? Everybody's like, everyone loves GH. This guy's so lovable.
He really is. And an amazing player, and, you know, him seeing himself play, oh, you know, it's fun.
He was like, damn, that was good. I'm good.
Oh, that looks pretty good, yeah. And he looks forward to our next matchup, as are we. I think at the start of the day, we already mentioned that this was the matchup that a lot of people were looking forward to most. Secret versus Newbie. Any initial thoughts before we are going to have a break, but I do want to have your initial thoughts about how you're thinking it's going to go.
I'm curious to see what Secret brings to the table. Are they going to bring some more crazy stuff and try to throw Newbie off guard?
Mm-hmm.
That's probably it. I think Newbie's a lot more stable. They like to pick very similar drafts, very similar playstyle, while Secret, after we saw yesterday, they like to just throw a wrench in the works. So I'm looking forward to Secret pulling out some crazy heroes.
They make it very hard as well. Like we said before, they're so responsive. There's always someone waiting and watching. This is the way they love to play the game. And it's like Secret are going to have to really come out strong in the lanes and just kind of like transition to that 5-man, I think is going to be a big challenge because Newbie's really hard to just gank out.
All right. You guys, we have a small break. When we're back, it is time for our second winners bracket semi-final, Secret versus Newbie, so stick around.